Now, Alexandra Matvichuk, who's head of the Centre for Civil Liberties in Ukraine. A very good morning to you, Alexandra. Look, let's start, shall we, by those reports we were just discussing with our previous guest about military tribunals now being threatened to the people of Mariupol who have remained in the city. Are you able to tell us any more about that?
We now have jurisdiction of International Criminal Court, and Office of Prosecutor have already started the investigation. And I'm sure that all war crimes which Russians committed in Mariupol, as well as in other cities, will be brought to justice in this court. Also, we are pushing the idea to create international hybrid tribunal, because unfortunately the crime of aggression is not covered by International Criminal Court yet, and we need to punish Putin and his surrounding also for the weapon-armed aggression.
As regards civilian casualties, the UN is saying almost 1,000 civilians have been killed. Do you agree with that figure?
No, I not agree with UN figures, and they publicly wrote in their report by themselves that the real number is much more higher. The problem is that UN documented all violations distantly. They are not present on the ground. That's why they don't know the real picture. And we, 1 week ago, with dozens of human rights organizations, applied to UN, to OSCE, to Council of Europe, and asked them to return and to be present with us in the hotspot and during this evacuation to provide monitoring of violation from the ground and to see everything on their own eyes.
So going forward, what do you hope, how hopeful are you of any kind of reconciliation in all of this? I mean, we've heard, haven't we, that Zelensky is considering a referendum. Do you think that there is any potential for that to be held in a free, fair or democratic way?
But for current moment, we have sociological pulse, and the vast majority of people are not agree to stop fighting. If we speak about Crimea, here situation is much more difficult because Russia for 8 years provided a policy of deliberate substitute of population. And for one hand, a lot of people have to leave Crimea because of threats of persecution. For another hand, Russia colonized Crimea and settles a lot of people from Russia, from different regions in the peninsula. So it's not the same population which we have before occupation.